one day, you'll wake up and realize you're 27. It'll feel like just yesterday you were 17, and you won't know where those 10 years went. Your life will have split into before and afters, with a clear line dividing who you were from who you've become. The passion of youth will mellow, and while nothing major will seem to have changed on the surface, everything will feel different when you look at old photos and watch blurry videos from outdated phones. You'll find yourself reminiscing over scents that bring back childhood memories, thinking of friends you no longer speak to, and wondering how time has moved so quickly. Casual hangouts that used to happen spontaneously will turn into planned reunions. There will be days when it feels like you have nothing to show for those 10 years, and the weight of expectations might press heavily on your chest. In those moments, I hope you remember to breathe, to release the tension, and to be kind to yourself. Life isn't just about grand achievements or milestones. It's about the little moments that shape us.
Marcus Rashford is a name that's been ringing bells in the sport for the past couple of years. Yet it feels like he's stuck in this never-ending cycle where he's chasing himself. There are two versions of Rashford. There's the one who's electric, fast, sharp, a bagsman. And then there's the one that's lazy, lacks game IQ, and cannot be bothered. Marcus Rashford, a homegrown talent and one of Manchester United's most celebrated players. He's captivated fans with his moments of brilliance, yet in his career he's also marked by recurring cycles of frustrated form. This cycle has become a common theme in discussion about Marcus Rashford's development and consistency as a player. Rashford's talent is undeniable. He burst onto the scene in 2016 with a stunning debut, scoring 2 goals in the Europa League. Since then, he's showcased an ability to deliver in crucial moments. His pace, skill, eye for a goal makes him a constant threat to defenders, and during his peak periods, he's honestly unplayable. This kid had the world at his feet at 18. EA Sports based their journey off his life story. He was being compared to Mbappe, and has done next to nothing since. His game is still as raw and undeveloped as when he broke through at 18. One season, Rashford is flying and looking like one of the most dangerous players in Europe. Then the next season, he looks like he hasn't improved since his debut. If I had one word to describe Rashford's career, it's bipolar. These stretches of exceptional form often leave fans and pundits hailing Rashford as one of England's brightest stars. His contribution extends beyond goals and assists, his off-ball movements, his ability to stretch defense. Yet these moments of brilliance are frequently interspread with periods of struggle, leading to the narrative of inconsistency. Rashford is obviously the face of Manchester United. Born and bred in Manchester, came up through the academy, is paid like a superstar, but in terms of on the pitch, he plays like he can't be asked. When Rashford first broke into the scene, he was special, and there was a real talent. And sometimes I wonder if Sir Alex Ferguson was at the club, how great would Rashford be? Looking at his career so far in context, 2016 unexpectedly came in under Louis van Gaal and had an amazing 4 months, got into the English squad. The next season, 2016-2017, LVG got sacked, Jose became the manager, and a lot of groundwork laid out under Louis van Gaal was gone. Jose famously doesn't develop young players and doesn't really do attacking training. So for 2 years, Rashford stagnates. But after that, Ollie comes into the manager, makes him his main guy, playing the best football in his career, and hits 20 goals a season. But he's overplayed to a crazy amount. He's basically playing through injuries for nearly 2 years. The following season, 2021-2022, finally gets surgery, an issue that's been bothering him for a while now. Terrible season. Looks underwhelming. It looks like Rashford is a shell of the player he once was. But the next season, Erik ten Hag comes in, and Rashford again breaks out of it, and it looks like the best forward on the planet. The next season, signs that huge contract, and falls off a cliff. And this season, again continuing that same poor form. Rashford plays his best football when he's playing behind the shoulder of defenders, counter-attacking football. That's why he's brilliant under Ollie, and that's why he was brilliant under Ten Hag in his first season. With a new manager and Ruben Amorim, it's hard to see a world where Rashford is a superstar, because that's not his game. Now, why is Rashford in this never-ending loop of form? A couple reasons, I believe. Rashford might not be the person we all thought he could have been. All the qualities to be a fantastic player, but I think he misses that game IQ that he's never really been taught. He's had multiple different managers with different philosophies. Manchester United has definitely not helped him to blossom. This club and its ownership, and probably the culture around the club, has affected his growth. But now, Rashford is at the age where he needs to take responsibility. You watch him play, and he has a poor attitude. When things don't go his way, you can see he's losing himself. He's quite regularly dropping stinkers and looks frustrated and unable to get himself involved in games. Rashford is extremely hot and cold. It comes down to mentality, and I don't think Rashford has that mentality to be a monster, and that's perfectly fine. But when you're getting paid $300k a week, and you're expected to be a star, it's a bad return on investment. He's been at United for so long, mediocre, and these poor standards he's accustomed to. If I was a part of Rashford's team, I would look for a new club, because constantly being a part of another rebuild at United seems like he's wasting his prime. Try to get out of your comfort zone, and try to give a spark to your career. Let me know your thoughts about this Rashford situation. Appreciate you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.